An honor today for a firefighter, how he was remembered nearly a year after his death.
We'll be tracking some showers and maybe even a few thunder showers for you this evening, and then the chill settles in for the weekend. I'll take a closer look for you.
Tributes today across the country marking the 14th anniversary of the 9/11 attacks. We'll show you how the victims from the Pentagon, including a Kentuckian, were remembered.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT News at 4:30.
Good afternoon to you. A tribute today for a firefighter who died after helping with a charity event.
Campbellsville Fire Captain Tony Grider died last September from injuries suffered while helping with an ice bucket challenge. And now he's been added to a memorial for first responders. Our Phil Pendleton has more on the honor in our top story at 4:30.
Captain Tony Grider's name is now on this Johnny Edrington Memorial, a memorial dedicated to all first responders, and on a day in which first responders and many who died 14 years ago today are honored. The honor of Tony Grider comes nearly a year after he died. Grider's two boys unveiled the marker on the firefighter pyramid. It's a memorial dedicated to all public safety workers who were killed in the line of duty. Grider is the first firefighter to have a name placed there. Grider was hurt in August of last year. He died a month later after he was burned when the bucket truck he was in got too close to a power line during the ice bucket challenge at Campbellsville University. Another firefighter, Alex Quinn, was hurt. Gina Grider says it's been a very difficult year for her family, but she says she was simply in awe of the ceremony Friday.
It's humbling to think of that all of these people give to us. And just to be here today is such an honor.
The entire memorial named in honor of Johnny Edrington, a Campbellsville native who died in December of 1988. Police say that it's a crime that remains unsolved. In Taylor County, Phil Pendleton, WKYT.
And officials say they plan on having services every year on 9/11 at the memorial at Miller Park in Campbellsville. Now the weather for this weekend coming up, a lot going on. We have showers, though, across the area this afternoon.
And that rain is going to bring us some big changes for our weekend. WKYT meteorologist Jim Caldwell is here now with a much cooler forecast.
I mean, we're talking about temperatures in the 60s, and that's it. And it's going to be ugly. We're talking about gray skies, showers, all of that lingering through the weekend. Out there now, even as folks are starting to head out for their Friday evening plans or getting ready for them, we're dealing with a few showers and even a complex of thunderstorms out to our west that's sweeping through the Bowling Green area. And eventually all of this energy will move toward us, off toward the east, giving us a much better chance to get in on some of that activity. Here's what we've got for you as far as football Friday night. As that bigger push of moisture starts to work into the area, you'll likely run into a more widespread chance of rain at some of these area games. So you're looking at maybe a few thunderstorms around kickoff. Now, not everybody gets in on that, so keep that in mind. And then you get into the second half, showers will be lingering in the area still, maybe even a little more widespread at that point. But I think the thunderstorm part of that starts to diminish greatly. And then we just carry all of that over into the weekend for Saturday and Sunday. That means 60s for highs and 40s at night. We've talked about fall feel before. This one is a true fall feel, guys. We'll take a closer look at all of it coming up in just a little bit.
Thank you, Jim. Today around this nation and here in Kentucky, people pause to remember the 9/11 attacks. Morehead State's Army ROTC program placed flags in front of the administration building near the bell tower to honor those who lost their lives 14 years ago. University officials say it's an honor to pay respects to the fallen.
As a veteran myself, it's very impactful to see all the flags that lay on our grounds. Each one represents a life that was given in ultimate sacrifice for all of our freedoms. And I appreciate my service in the military and all my friends and comrades that I served with. And it's not just the flags that are represented here, but it's all the flags that are represented in every household across the nation.
The only Kentuckian to be killed in the 9/11 attacks was from Morehead. Navy Petty Officer First Class Edward Earhart died when a plane hit the Pentagon in Washington, D.C. Alex Miller shows us how Earhart and the other victims who died at the Pentagon were remembered today.
It's been 14 years. 14 years of births and birthdays, celebrations. Life has happened, but for the people who lost someone close, time has stood still.
I remember every day. You never forget it.
John Allen Jr. lost his mom in the Pentagon. He hasn't missed one remembrance ceremony.
She's the one that was, put me on earth, so I wouldn't make it where I am now without her.
His nephew Ryan was only 2 years old when he lost his aunt.
Because I didn't know her very much, this is like something I remember her of.
Ryan wasn't the only young person at the Pentagon today. So many fresh faces, those who don't know the pain of that day firsthand. Some so young they haven't yet learned the benches they were sitting on honored someone special. The memorial behind me honors those who died inside the Pentagon and on the plane. The benches pointed towards the Pentagon honor those who died on the plane, and the benches pointed away honor those who died inside the Pentagon. And as Defense Secretary Ash Carter told the families, those still working inside the building will always remember those lost.
The weight of their memory and our duty to honor it is something we do carry with us.
Because they're all part of a club of unlikely members, linked together forever by one sunny morning. Reporting at the Pentagon, I'm Alex Miller.
184 people were killed at the Pentagon on 9/11.
The University of Cincinnati released a report today saying an officer used bad judgment and poor police tactics during a deadly shooting. UC officer Ray Tenzing shot and killed Samuel DuBose during a traffic stop back on July 19th. He's been charged with murder and involuntary manslaughter. The report, done by an outside firm, found Tenzing's use of deadly force went against school policy and basic police training. Tenzing's attorney has said that Tenzing fired because he feared DuBose would drive away and drag him. Some new details in the case of a former pastor accused of possessing child pornography. The case against former Louisville pastor Stephen Pohl will not go to a grand jury this month as expected. The prosecutor and Pohl's attorneys have agreed to allow more time for the forensic examination of electronics taken from Pohl. The case will be heard by a grand jury sometime before November 4th.
People at a senior living center in Louisville had quite the scare after a car crashed into the building. Many there said it sounded like an explosion. Police say the driver only had a learner's permit. They say she crashed into two cars and then through a patient's room. Police say the driver told them that her foot slipped off the brake and hit the gas pedal. No one was seriously injured in that crash. Just days after a Southern Kentucky theme park was shut down, its owner is facing a new set of problems. Will Russell's store, Why Louisville, has been vandalized. The word shatter was spray painted across the front with damage inside. Russell's Funtown Mountain attraction in Cave City was closed a couple of days ago after authorities say they found the place torn apart with shattered glass littering the ground. They're still trying to find Russell to give him citations for all the damage.
Kroger is putting up the Help Wanted sign for veterans. The company will hold open interviews for veterans and their families on Tuesday. If you want to apply, you have until Sunday to do so online at jobs.kroger.com. You can return to the store on Tuesday anytime between 10 a.m. and 1 p.m. to do an interview. Kroger plans to fill 800 positions. A Lexington hair salon is giving back to first responders on 9/11 by offering free haircuts. The Paul Mitchell Cosmetology School says this gesture is a good way to connect to the community. The school hopes to bring in about 50 first responders to get a trim. Firefighters like Frank Hanshoe say they are grateful for the recognition, but he can't stop thinking of the ones who sacrificed so much on this date.
It's a day that we as firefighters try to remember and honor the 343 members that lost their lives. You know, it was a sad day. It'll be a day that should be remembered from now to the end of time.
And this is the 5th year the Paul Mitchell Hair Salon has given out free haircuts to first responders.